What's up, rookies?
Welcome back. We are here on a week where there is no race, and you know what that means.
Sadness.
That, and we always have something fun for you guys.
Yep.
So, what is it this week, Joshua?
So, today, since we are going to be experiencing the F1 movie at the end of this month, which I am so excited for,
yes,
I figured, why not, see, I can't wait now. The 27th can't come any sooner, and we are not even on the 7th today. So, what I did is I put together a list of movies that I feel will, help people satiate their hunger for a driving film or a racing film.
That's true. I hadn't watched that many, and this list really helped me, watch some masterpieces. And yeah, so I think this list will be great for the fans.
Yep.
It'll be great for the people who cannot wait. And it'll even be great for people who are not very into racing, maybe get into it.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're ever thinking of getting into F1, NASCAR, or any motorsport, start with these movies and trust me, you will want to watch them all.
Yes. So should we get into it?
Let's do it.
So one of my all-time favorite racing movies is Ford versus Ferrari, which is about an American car designer, Carroll Shelby, and a British racing driver, Ken Miles, who team up to create a revolutionary car for Ford, which can take on the Ferrari, which was the car at that point of time. So they wanted to take the Ferrari on in Le Mans in 1966. This is an underdog story. This is a story of friendship. And this is one of those stories everyone can root for because it really shows two simple people taking on corporate giants. The ending is so emotional and it truly defines what sportsmanship can stand for. So I think it is a must-watch for everyone. It has some beautiful, stunning racing sequences and brilliant acting. So yeah, I definitely recommend.
Look out there. Out there is the perfect lap. You see it?
I think so.
Most people can't.
Carroll Shelby.
Maybe.
Lee Iacocca, Ford Motor. Suppose Henry Ford II wanted to build the greatest race car the world's ever seen to win the 24 hours of Le Mans. What's it take?
Well, it takes something money can't buy.
Money can buy speed.
What in about speed? You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
I don't trust him an inch.
We heard he's difficult.
No, Ken's a puppy dog.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
Do you think you can beat Ferrari?
I can try.
We're lighter, we're faster. That don't work, we're nastier.
We're gonna make history.
You ready?
I was born ready, Mr. Shelby. Hit it.
So, next up is the movie Rush. Now, this movie is based on the legendary rivalry of two absolute F1 legends, Niki Lauda and James Hunt. The story follows their entire season trying to eventually culminate into the championship and the World Drivers' Championship at the time. Now, one of the craziest things about this movie, and the reason I added it to the list, is that they haven't used any CGI. Zero CGI. So this is one of those films that even way back when in, I think 2013, was honestly made really. Like, it was made in real cars, it was made with real people, there were no stunt drivers. In fact, Chris Hemsworth did one of the stunts himself, which is pretty sick. He drove at the speed of 250 kilometers per hour on a straight just so that they could get that reaction of him. This one's on the list purely because of how it portrays F1 history, and you get to see the true psychological warfare that happens between two drivers when they're both gunning for the same spot on the grid.
closer you are to death, the more alive you feel.
You're James, aren't you?
Yes. Who's that?
It's Niki Lauda. He's just been signed by Ferrari.
He's a nobody.
Look at the way he's driving, like an old man.
Right now, with zero incentive, why would I drive fast?
Because I'm asking you to.
This is an incredible battle between these two great drivers.
Next time, I'll have you.
No chance. You're just a party guy. That's why everybody likes you. To be a champion, it takes more than just being quick.
You have to really believe it.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I can beat this guy, trust me.
He's consistent, dependable.
Will he put his life on the line the day that really matters?
Welcome to the racing grudge match of the decade.
Next up is actually a series. Everything else in this list is a movie, but I think this one definitely deserves a spot. And this is the Senna series on Netflix. Why does it deserve a spot? Because it is an amazing portrayal of Ayrton Senna, the legend, one of the race drivers who everyone knows and talks about, a 4-time world champion. But the series delves into so much more than his racing and his championships. It shows us his family life, it shows us his love life, and it shows us his deeply emotional bond to his motherland. It really takes us into the psyche of Ayrton Senna from his childhood all the way up until his tragic passing. So definitely watch this series if you want to feel inspired and you want to get a flashback into the lives of one of the all-time greatest drivers in F1.
Even before I got into a car, I already knew I was born to race.
Eu sei que eu posso ser campeão. Deixa sempre na hora do Brasil.
I don't want to interrupt you.
No. It's always a pleasure to meet
Ayrton Senna.
Não é carro tão bom.
Mesmo com você no volante? Isn't it dangerous to race like that?
Ele vai pra passar!
The rain puts the cars on the same level, but not the drivers.
Everything is wrong. The regulations, the media, the drivers.
McLaren's fracturing in two.
O que você sente quando tá lá?
Pra entrar na memória de todos os brasileiros!
São tantas que eu tive que organizar por país.
I don't think they know how dangerous it is.
They know.
I need you to keep it under control.
I have to leave. I'm sorry.
You're a 3-time world champion. If you can't stop, you better have a good reason.
Next up is Gran Turismo. The film that released in 2023 took people by surprise. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gran Turismo is an adaptation of a PlayStation game by the same name. The film, however, has a slightly different story. It follows a Gran Turismo driver by the name of Jan Mardenborough, who's a young gamer and essentially a sim racing driver who gets pulled into the Nissan GT training program, where they were eventually taking sim racing drivers and making them real racetrack drivers. The film follows Jan Mardenborough's story on how he makes it, gets broken, but makes it back.
Who do you think the best driver is?
Probably Rory.
I would dust him in a lap.
Jan,
All you do is play video games with some crazy dreams of racing cars.
Dad, you're the one that told us to always do something we love.
You know what racing cars cost?
What is this?
It's a contest.
The best Gran Turismo players in the world get a chance to compete in professional racing.
Dude, this is real.
This is real.
I'm sorry. You really think you're gonna take a kid who plays video games in their bedroom, you're gonna strap him to a 200-mile-an-hour rocket? It'll tear him to pieces. I can't see anything! Hey, you get extra points for that in the game? Jesus Christ.
Yes! Welcome to Team This End.
What's next?
It's Major Leagues. The other drivers are going to hate you.
Come on!
Whoopsie.
Dude, what is your problem?
It's part of the game. It's called racing.
If you miss a line in the game, you reset. You miss it on the track, you could die.
Then there is the movie Ferrari, where Adam Driver does a brilliant portrait of Enzo Ferrari. We all know and love the team Ferrari, but this is about the man behind the team and what it truly costs to build a legacy. In this movie, he's battling personal demons and professional demons, and it's all leading up to this one grand race, the Mille Miglia, in an Italian race in 1957. You definitely must watch this movie to see what really goes behind building a dream and to see the legend of the man that is Enzo Ferrari.
Get into one of my cars, you get in the win.
Next up is a little movie that I'm pretty sure we all know about, but I'm thinking that we're all more familiar with the game. Yes, it's another live-action adaptation of nothing other than Need for Speed. Now, Need for Speed follows the story of young Toby Marshall, a street racer and mechanic, and essentially through the story, he is framed for a crime that he doesn't commit by a very wealthy rival of his. After serving time, he embarks on a cross-country race to be the best of the best, and eventually proves his worth to his rival and manages to take him down all in one go. Must watch for any racing enthusiast, purely because the cars, guys. The cars.
I spent 2 years thinking about one moment. He set me up. In our world, you always go back. You just left him there. That's what I can't forgive.
That's my boy. Yo, T, I'm really happy you're home.
Boys, we missed you, brother. It's time to celebrate. Call up some females. Do you know any pretty ones?
You like your mama?
What are you thinking, Toby?
This could put him away for life. It's time we make him pay. But first, we're gonna need a fast car.
Y'all ready?
We're doing this.
Then we have, I think, everyone's favorite, Cars. Yes, Cars, the animated movie, which is about a cocky car driver, Lightning McQueen, who gets stranded in this small town and learns that there is more to life than winning. This is an emotional tale. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's for everyone. It's for children. It's for adults. And it shows you how the people you surround yourself with contribute so much to winning in life. So yeah, definitely watch this. If you have siblings, if you have younger cousins or children, you should definitely watch it with them. Or maybe just watch it to satisfy your inner child.
Okay, here we go. Focus. Speed.
Hey, Lightning, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
The rookie sensation came into the season unknown, but everyone knows him now.
You're my hero, Mr. McQueen.
Fred, thank you.
He knows my name. He knows my name.
If you ever plan to motor west,
California, here I come.
get your kids on Route 66.
Holy Porsche.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Ow! Where am I?
You're in Radiator Springs, the cutest little town in Carburetor County.
Hey, that's that.
You need a new paint job, man.
All rise.
Sure.
How about some organic fuel?
Take a car wash, hippie.
This is crazy.
I gotta get out of here.
You're funny. I like you already.
Folks around here are not firing on all cylinders, if you know what I mean.
Oh, dude. Are you crying?
No!
Next on my list. This should have been number 1, but I'm keeping it here because no numbering. This story is one that really hits personally currently, right? Like in my life, and it's truly because the idol I look up to is kind of going through something similar. The movie I'm talking about is Cars 3, where we see Lightning McQueen, a legendary racer and a Piston Cup winner, find himself suddenly pushed out of the sport that he so loves. The entire movie then follows his journey of how he comes to terms with a newer generation of drivers having to take over and becomes a mentor to such a newbie, taking her and giving her his spot in the game.
You are about to become the biggest brand in racing. Movie deals, infomercials, product endorsements. Ka-chow! You think you're famous now? We'll be rich beyond belief.
Mr. Sterling, what is this about?
Your legacy. Every time you lose, you damage yourself. I'm sorry. Your racing days are coming to an end.
We can only hope that this race today wasn't his last.
I decide when I'm done.
How you feeling?
I can't go out on the track and do the same old thing. It won't work.
It's futile to resist change, man.
You know what I'd do?
What?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Le Mans is a very old movie. It came out in 1971. And in true traditional sense, it's not even a film. It's about pure racing. It's a sensory take into what really endurance racing means. And this film is truly for the racing purists, I would say, because there's hardly even dialogue. I don't even think there's any dialogue. It's just about the skill, the mindset, and the true talent it takes to do a race like Le Mans. So definitely watch it if you want a peek into another world other than F1. And yeah, it's a brilliant one. And Le Mans gives you a great peek into what racing was like in the 70s. So yeah, it's like literally going back in time. And for that, I would highly recommend it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On this circuit, the world's most famous motor race is run. For 24 hours each year, men and machines are put to the supreme test, speed and stamina. There are 55 cars and 110 drivers. representing countries from all over the world. They will drive day and night through sun and rain. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most famous motor car race in the world, the 38th running of the Grand Prix of Endurance and Efficiency, the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Le Mans. The essence is speed. The objective is winning. And the danger is dying.
Next up, we have Speed Racer, a 2008 film that was also a live-action adaptation of an anime series by the same name. Now, the reason Speed Racer is on this list, although it doesn't have much to do with real racing, it is more of a notable mention purely because this shows how racing can be part of someone's family. It can be part of something so much bigger than just a driver and just a team. It can truly be something that is pivotal to everybody around you. And that's why I have Speed Racer here. Although not on conventional racing, it has absolutely amazing visuals. And yeah, it's got a great kick-ass story to follow as well.
Your son seems to be interested in only one thing. All he talks about, all he seems capable of thinking about, is automobile racing.
But it's the only thing I know how to do, and I gotta do something.
Move it, Speed. It's getting ugly out there.
So, that was our list.
Yes,
What did you think? Before you go ahead, what did you think of the list?
I think it's a great list.
Right.
I had only watched 2 movies on this list before, and now I have a few that I have watched and a few that I definitely want to watch. So I hope it's the same for the audience.
Start with Cars. How have you not seen Cars? Like, seriously.
No. Before you get me cancelled by the whole internet, I have watched Cars. It's just not, at a time which I can remember, in the sense I was too young when I watched it.
Okay, fair.
It's what,
fair.
like a 2006 movie, right?
Yes.
We were 10 years old.
It's like an annual ritual for me to sit down and watch all the car movies together.
Sorry, that I have not done. I think you and Liam Lawson would be great friends.
We love it.
Because he is a Lightning McQueen fan. So yeah, I would love to know from you guys on YouTube, Instagram, wherever, what are your favorite racing movies? Have we missed out on any?
Yep.
So yeah, that would be fun to know. But before we go,
yeah, what was your favorite? What was your favorite on the list? Like, absolute favorite on the list, even from the ones you heard about.
See, I would still have to go for Ford versus Ferrari.
Really?
Because I think the ending really got me. The ending always gets me. I watched it twice. And
you're really gonna like watching Rush.
Rush also, I feel like I watched at a point when I can't remember.
Yeah. So watch it at a point that now if you watch it, you're gonna get that.
Yeah, because I think I watched Rush at a point when I was not very into racing. So while I watched it, I didn't really absorb it. Like Niki Lauda and all had no relevance to me at that time.
Yeah.
Like I was just watching 2 actors at that time. Now I know racing, not all of it, a little bit of it. So now I have context into these great personalities.
I think personally for me as a favorite on this list, considering I made the list, I don't really know if I can pick one. But if I really had to pick one from the current era of movies that came out and not dwelling too much into the past, I would have to pick Gran Turismo.
That one sounded really interesting.
Purely because of the visuals, man. They're so real. The entire story feels so real, in fact, and it's so relatable because you're seeing this guy who's just like everybody else out there, very common person trying to do his thing, just gaming for the liking of gaming until he realizes that, hey, I'm doing better than the racers out there. Is there a possibility to push this?
Yeah.
And then on the other end, you have this crazy guy at Nissan just like coming up with the idea to take sim racers and put them in real cars and, you know, develop those drivers as proper GT drivers or Le Mans drivers. And it's just an inspirational story to watch through and through.
It sounded really interesting. And I mean, sim racing, I don't know much about it except that Max Verstappen does it. So yeah, I would love to watch this movie. Maybe I'll fill the big black hole in my heart with no race this weekend by watching this movie.
Oh, definitely.
Y'all
Want to
should do the
watch,
same.
and it's easy to watch on Netflix, so go for it.
True. Definitely shall. So yeah, next up is the Canadian Grand Prix.
Oof.
So I guess we'll see them then.
Yeah, we'll see them. I don't know if we'll see Lance Stroll.
Oh,
Get it next time.
We should save it. Okay then.
See you guys.
Bye.